experience the thrill of unrivaled performance. Our team of experts takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late model racecraft. We talking or we racing?
Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a beautiful day, a little on the warm side, but out in Mr. Scott's new 2024 Ram TRX. Just completed what we call our 950 horsepower ported supercharger package. Our 900 package is kind of like our base starting point package for these Ram TRXs. Customers that want to run 93 octane or get the most out of their 93 octane, we recommend doing what we call our 950 package, and we can do that a few different ways. To make them efficient like this, we go ahead and we port the supercharger, put a larger throttle body on it. That way the customer, it makes the engine more efficient on 93 octane. We don't have to run as much boost to get the horsepower that we need. And in this case, I think this truck came to us already with an air filter on the car, so it baseline a little bit higher than most. Usually I think they're like 585 stock on our dyno. This one dynoed right at 600 rear wheel horsepower, and once we were done with it, it went from it was right over 600 to 792 rear wheel horsepower on pump gas. Which again is pretty incredible. Again, I'm trying to compare these things to like our 900 versus our 950s. So like our 900 horsepower package is simply a bolt-on package to turn the boost up, fueling just to make sure everything's safe, and we usually get around 700 rear wheel horsepower out of those, so it's a solid 100 rear wheel horsepower gain. That same package, we can put E85 on it and make around 770. So it's kind of up to the customer, and that's why, again, not every package is identical for each customer. That's why we try to talk to our customers, talk to them, see what they're going to do with the vehicle, how they're going to use it, we kind of point them in the right direction. Customers that want 93 only, like this customer did, he wanted it to be as efficient as possible. He didn't want a loud truck as far as exhaust noise. He wanted it to have more of a supercharger noise. So stock manifold, stock cat, stock exhaust, and literally it's just pretty much our bolt-on package, our 900, with the addition of the ported supercharger. We put a 108 throttle body on it and a little bit larger injectors. Same thing with a booster pump for the fuel system as well. That way it's making, like I said, 790 on pump gas. If this customer ever did want more in the future, we could put it on E85 and pick up another 100 rear wheel horsepower. So again, there's several different ways to get these TRXs. Man, I'm trying to see if that is our friends right there sitting there or not. There's several ways to get these trucks to make 700 rear wheel horsepower or 800 rear wheel horsepower. There's several ways to go about it reliably. And again, so if you have one of these vehicles and you're interested in one of our packages, please contact our sales staff and we will point you in the right direction for your needs and goals. But I'm out driving it. I want to test the shift points, and if I get time, I want to try to draggy it and try to get a quarter mile time. If not, I'm just gonna run it just to check all the shift points, because as you guys know, I tune these where it'll shift obviously and drive if you floor it, but then also for some of our guys that like to roll race or go from like a 30 or 50 punch, you can put it in manual mode and drop it down to whatever gear you want, floor it, and it'll automatically shift itself. So I like testing it in manual mode from a stop just so I can test all my shift points to make sure they're exactly where I want them to be. So I say we put this thing in Baja mode, turns the traction control off. Let's see if it's gonna spin the tires like crazy or not. And again, we are on 93 octane. We can put it in manual mode, put it in first gear. I always just foot brake it. I don't use the launch control, like to go off a two-step. That was a solid 11-second pass. That's pretty sick for a pump gas truck that's this heavy. Actually shifted really good too. And in these conditions, y'all can see I'm sitting here driving the thing around, sitting at stoplights, heating it up just like you would daily driving it. So I try to test these vehicles in a real world environment. All right, so that first pull we made, I went from a dig in manual mode to check the shift points. Those of you that are new to our channel, I want to share with you why I set it up that way. So give me 1 second. Again, most of these truck owners are going stoplight to stoplight having fun. You know, they're all-wheel drive, they dead hook and go. Even the ones that go high 10s that we build, you know, they'll spin through the intersection but still hook up and run a high 10-second pass. This package here is a solid 11-second truck all day long. But if you're driving along, like I have it in normal drive right now, in just auto mode, normal mode, someone pulls up next to you, you simply move it over to sport mode, like in manual mode. You can see what gear you're in. We're in 6, so now I'm gonna downshift this thing. I'm gonna put it like in second gear, around 4,000 RPM, so I can be ready to race whoever's next to me, and then just stab it. And it shifts all by itself. You can just concentrate on the road and keep your hands on the wheel while having to watch the tack and upshift. And it just shifts all by itself. It makes it so much easier for customers that want to go from a roll instead of from a dig. That way, from a roll, if you're sitting there at 5th gear, 6th gear, someone pulls up next to you, by the time you floor it, and by the time the transmission downshifts and goes, if someone else is doing what we just did, they're gonna jump out a car length or so ahead of you. So just another thing we do here for our customers to let them, again, just get the max performance out of their vehicle as possible. Even for daily driving trucks like this. So just wanted to add that to it. Again, these TRXs, they're very comfortable to drive. Those of you that do not own one, they're big inside, the seats are super comfortable, they're heavy vehicles, but we get these things to run in the 11s pretty easy and very reliably. Like I said, you can put this thing, we can do what we did over and over and over again on pump gas. No matter how hot it is outside, the computer will correct fueling, as well as when we tune them, if it gets super hot with intake air temps, it'll pull timing accordingly to keep the engine safe. I think that was 11-second pass. Yeah, I can't see the mile an hour, but it was a high 11-second pass, so not bad for the very first pass. Again, I'm gonna check the shift points, look everything over, but again, just another reason to show you guys how reliable these things are on pump gas. Again, we do not spin the supercharger as hard as we do on some of the other previous ones, because when the blower's ported, it's more efficient. So that keeps our intake air temps down. So again, this guy's from Houston. Obviously the summers are brutal here. So if he wants to do that over and over and over again, porting the supercharger, several benefits from it. It makes the engine more efficient for horsepower, keeps the IATs down because we don't have to spin the blower as hard, as well as These trucks have been known to come back to us, like some that get shipped to us with high mileage on them, like 40, 50,000 miles on them. The blowers kind of start to make some noise. So we completely rebuild the blowers, the superchargers, put all new bearings in them, make sure that they are fresh, ready to go, as well as port the supercharger. So there's several benefits to going with a package like this. Again, whether you want a 93 octane to make the horsepower it did right here, or if you want more than this, we can just simply put E85 in it and give you 2 tunes with an RTD cable, and it can go from 790 to probably 880, almost 900 rear wheel horsepower on E85. So you kind of get the best of both worlds when you want that route. But this customer here, you're almost 800 rear wheel horsepower in a truck that you can daily drive, sounds like stock from the factory, and you just have that badass blower whine when you get on it right there with SMB cold air like that. And again, we're not spinning the supercharger that hard, but when we port them, you really hear that whine spinning it a little bit harder than factory. So again, the log, I'm gonna look this thing over. I know it's gonna look good. I'll probably make 1 or 2 more. The customer's coming in town to pick this thing up, I think later today. So I'm gonna finish this video here now, at least the driving part of it. And I hope you enjoyed it, guys. As always, please comment below. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers, so if you're subscribed and your friend isn't, please send them our link, have them subscribe to it. We have cool content in the pipeline that I think you'll enjoy. And again, as always, have a great day. Till next time. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give it a like if you liked it so far. And please turn on bell notifications for future content, as we have cool stuff in the pipeline that you're going to want to see. And as always, please comment below.